Insert and delete rows and columns, both singular and multiple. If we take a look at this sheet here, we may want to add a new row in at row 4. To do this, we move our mouse onto the number 4 and we click the right mouse button. This will display the context menu where you then choose Insert. This will then insert a new row at row 4. It will shift everything else downwards. It also gives you a smart tag just here. Now the smart tag, if you click on that, will give you a choice as to how you want the new row formatted. Would you like it to take on the appearance of the row directly above or the row directly below? You can also choose to clear any formatting in that new row you've just added. If we choose the same format as above, if we now begin to enter data in, you will notice that it takes on the appearance of the row above it. However, if we choose from the smart tag to use the formatting of the row below, anything we type in here now will match the format in the rows below. If you want to delete a row that's in your worksheet, you again move your mouse onto the numbers down the side of the sheet, not on the sheet. If we wish to remove row 5, I move onto the row number 5 and I click the right mouse button. The context menu appears and this time we choose delete. This will delete the row and shift all the rows below it up by 1. You can use the same technique for inserting and deleting columns. If, for example, we wanted to put a new column in the C column, that's this one here, then we move our mouse onto the letter C. Again, we do not put the mouse on the sheet, we put it onto the letter C. We click the right mouse button again and choose Insert. This will put a new column in C and shift all of the previous columns to the right. Should you wish to delete or remove a column, you again move onto the letter C, right click and delete from the context menu. This will remove that column and move all the columns to the right, back one to the left. What happens when you want to add more than one row or more than one column? If I want to add 3 new rows, I decide where I want those to go. In our case, we've decided we want 3 blank rows at 4, 5 and 6. We move the mouse onto number 4, and before we click the right mouse button we have to tell it how many we want, and we do that by using the left mouse button to click and drag down over the numbers of the rows where we would like to place new rows in here. In this case I've highlighted rows 4, 5 and 6. When we repeat the move of right clicking and choosing Insert, it will now insert 3 blank rows. Again, we can choose from the smart tag that we wish it to have the same formatting as the rows below. And there's the 3 blank rows added. You can repeat the same move if you wanted to insert more than one column at a time. If we wanted to put 2 new columns at C and D, we would move on to C, click the left mouse button, drag it across D to select both columns. That means that when we insert new columns, it will put them in these locations. If we right click, choose Insert, that puts in the 2 new columns.